everyone, this is Miss Thaler. Today we're going to be starting a new art project. This is going to be a cup weaving project, and we're going to be learning about weaving, and it's a tradition that many cultures have used for centuries all over the world. Today when we start our cup weaving project, you'll see that the supplies are very simple. So if you'd like to do this project and you can watch this video at home, you might be able to do it over the summer as well. Okay, so this is how we're going to be starting our project. You're going to need your cup, you're going to need your template, a Sharpie marker, and first starting off, when you flip over the cup on the bottom, you're going to want to write your name with the Sharpie and the teacher code. So for 4th grade, and then the teacher name on the next part. So if you're in 4th grade, Miss Lewis's class, that's how that would look. Next is you're going to position the cup on the template, and you're going to want to make the slits even, so we have 9 slits. So I'm going to go around and make some markings on the cup. And the reason we always have 9 is weaving, we need an odd number of slits. So we can't have 8, we need 9. Okay, so there I have my 9 slits, and I'm going to take a pair of scissors and I'm going to make a cut all the way to this top ridge here. So you don't want to cut way too far up, but just enough so it stops right there. And we want it to be even all the way around. So I like to hold it close up to it, and then you just keep going around. You want to try to cut it in a straight line so there's not any jagged edges. Going around. It's better to take your time on this than to rush, so we don't have to totally redo the cup. Okay. All right, so now I have my 9 slits, and I'm going to pick a piece of yarn. Okay, so first I'm going to make a knot with my yarn, and I like to knot it twice. So I do 2 knots right on top of one another, or right next to each other. Maybe I'll try a 3rd one to get it just right. There we go. And then we want to cut the tail off. And then it doesn't really matter which spot we put in first, so maybe I'm going to put it over here in between these 2. Okay, and then pull. So now that knot isn't going anywhere, it's not getting through. Okay, so next you're going to be doing a pattern over under. So the first one is over, and you can already see, you can see it a little bit through the cup since the cup is clear. And we're just going to keep going over, under, over, under. And this is actually very simple once you get used to it. So over, under. And I like to take my finger and press the strings down a little bit so they don't, so they stay down. And you want to make sure your strings aren't too loose. So I'm going around and around. And then when it's time to change colors, so here I have one already started, and this one I have all of my yellow rows done, and I have about this much string left. So now it's time for me to pick a new color. So maybe I want to do pink next. So I'm going to take my pink string and tie a knot with the pink and the yellow. So I'm going to tie a knot, and I'm going to cut the tails off again. Okay. So here I have my yellow, and you're just going to keep going like you have been going the whole time. So over, under, over, under, over, under, and it goes right behind. So you want the knot to be behind on the inside. You don't want it on the outside of the cup. And here's the start of the new row. So I'm just going over, under, over, under. I'm starting the whole row. And I'm going to keep doing this until I need to change the color. So I can, when it starts doing that, you want to make sure you push it down with your finger. And then when you're totally done, we're going to talk about what to do to finish the loose ends when you're finished. So for finishing your cup project, it should look something like this when you're finished, and you're just going to keep going around and around until you get to the very top. Then you're going to tie a knot in the end of your string, and if you have any loose ends, you can snip them with scissors, and you can also use a hot glue gun to secure any loose ends with the help of an adult if you have a hot glue gun. So thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.